Well, we are topping off the coolant in Amberlin right now, as you can see behind me. We filled it up with coolant last night, but we didn't have time to bleed all the air bubbles out, so that's what we're doing now. And then we're going to take her on a test drive around the block, see what she's got, see if there's any problems that we haven't seen before, but let's finish topping off the coolant and we'll get to driving her. Okay guys, well, we got the coolant system bled, got most of the air bubbles out. Most likely there's going to be some more when we take the drive. If your temperature spikes, which ours is, if you can see it, let's see, there we go. You can see it is right under half right now, but if it does creep up, most likely you have an air bubble, just bleed it out. These systems take a while to bleed totally. Usually you jack up the front. I didn't have any time to jack up the front, but you jack up the front, let all the air run out. But you can also just drive it around and let it heat up, and then, you know, if it starts getting a little hot, let the air out. It's an air bubble trapped in there. Just got to keep refilling it and working your way through it. So now that we're up to operating temperature, let's take it for a little test drive and see how she does. Well, driving around the block, car feels strong, pulls really good. We did lose our turn signal, but we knew that was going to happen. Does sound like I have a little bit, I don't know if you can hear it, a little bit of like a differential whine. Supposedly the differential was replaced not too long ago with a differential out of a 99, but it sounds like it's either low on fluid or it's not grinding, but it's making like a wear noise almost. But other than that, this thing pulls strong. Sounds like I might have a rear subframe bushing, might be bad, or differential bushing. Just feel like I have some slop in the rear end, but it feels really good. Brakes need some cleaning because they've been sitting for a while, so they're kind of rusty. But you know, you can see everything. Temperature's good, RPMs are good, and this thing drives really nice, so I'm excited. So, looking like a good purchase. Well, we are completely illegal on this car, so I don't have registration, inspection, nothing. It's not anything. As you can see, it's been ripped off. So we're not going to take it too far around the block, because I don't want to incur some tickets, but I just wanted to get out and feel it. So we're good to go, guys. Back home, and time to clean her up, give her a good wash. Okay guys, well, we've decided that these glass headlights have to go on the M3. They came with the car. They have the angel eyes, they're depos, they're really nice, but they're super heavy and take up a lot of space back behind because they have the Euro housing and everything. So I snagged some OEM ones from a friend here in town, Alex, and they are in fairly decent condition. No cracks, no major scratches or anything. So we're going to be sanding these up, getting them clear coated and cleaned up so they look fresh on the front of this car, and we'll get these glass headlights out of here. Already have two people that are kind of interested in these already. Super nice headlights, but just too much for this car for right now, for my plan for the car. So make a little extra money, throw these in, and away we go. We have orange turn signals, so at least I'll have turn signals now too, so that'll be a plus. But since these are not that bad, they have a little bit of, looks like glue or something on top of them. Just going to be using a 500 grit and 1000 grit and 1500 grit wet sandpaper, and then we're going to be clear coating them and should be done. So we'll go ahead and get these sanded and prepped and ready to go, so that while these are drying we can take out these headlights. So we'll use a little soap and water during our sanding process, spray them down, and we'll be good to go. As you can see, we have the lights sanded down. They do have a haze to them, of course, because they've been, of course, wet sanded. And we've gotten all the way to 1500 grit. Evened out all the scratches. So if you look, you should be able to see some scratches. It'll be a haze, but you should be able to barely see any of the scratches. Any of the large scratches you need to continue to sand till you can't see, because those will show up in the final product. But you have one of two ways of going on these headlights next. You could do the polish method, which is just get out your rotary buffer and buff the crap out of this light, and and it works, and it'll bring it out. It'll take those scratches out. It'll make it look brand spanking new. But if you don't seal it or you don't coat it, it will just haze back up in a month or two and turn out just like what you see here. The other way, which we're doing, is we're going to mask off around the outside, and we're going to use a clear adhesion promoter and a clear coat. That will get us a permanent, well, 5-10 year permanent, not even that, 5-year permanent look on the headlight, and clear coat shouldn't peel off of that for a long time. So that's the way we're gonna go. Gonna take these off and get them prepped for paint. So guys, now that we have the lights sanded, and well, this one's taped off, the other one's not right now, we're gonna use an adhesion promoter. This is gonna make the clear coat actually stick to the plastic. So we'll shake this up, and we'll hit this with a light coat all over the light, and get these looking good. This one I really don't care. Well, both lights I really don't care to tape off. That's why the tape job's not that good. The clear coat's gonna cover whatever it covers. So, but we'll spray light coat, and as you spray, you can see what the light will actually look like. The clarity of the light. These aren't amazing quality. I'm not looking for 100%. If I spent some more time and I sanded the lights down a little bit more and did a few more things to them, we could get them to look really, really good. But it's a track car. I just need some headlights, so we'll let this sit up, and then we'll hit it with some clear coat. So while those are drying in the back, we're going to go ahead and start taking off the headlights. These have the 5/16 little screw. There should be on the European one there are 4, 2 up top. The US headlight has the 3rd one right here, but depots only have 2 up top, and then you have 1 down here on the inside and 1 inside there, inside the behind the turn signal. All you need is an extension for both. They slide down in and get taken care of that way. These have the HID headlights, so they have ballast and stuff, but I dropped it. They have ballast and stuff, and the guy zip tied the ballast to the front radiator support, so we'll have to be cutting all that stuff off so we can get this headlight out. This is the one that doesn't have the working angel eye, which I gotta figure out why. It's probably most likely just a loose wire, but won't know that till I can actually look at all this stuff. But we got the four bolts off, and now you can see that this thing now has to maneuver out. This headlight is tight in here, so yeah, there we go. Got the ballast, that's the ballast for the, appears to be the angel eyes, is this little thing here. Looks like it's wrapped around, hell, I don't know, wrapped around to those blue and green, and those go to this, and those go to that, and that, and I don't know, I can't tell, there's so many wires on this thing, but we are going to disconnect the OEM plug here, untangle that from everything, and untangle this one from everything. That's the high beam. So that is your OEM harness. Well, let's just, can't even break that zip tie. Hang on. Just need to just use this. Easiest thing around right now. Just snap this zip tie off so we can get this out. There we go. Out. Oh, we got another one here. Oh man. Put too many zip ties on this car. That's the way the E36 goes. So we'll snap this one off too. There we go. Throw all that away. Now we can actually snake all of this stuff. I don't know how this guy snaked this stuff all around the car, but we got a box here, a box there. That's an OEM harness here. OEM, fog light, OEM. And it's out. So, as you can see, glass depots, all the bulbs look good, and it looks like the angel eye was that wire disconnected right there. So, oh, the clip is broken, that's why. The little clip on it's broken, and it looks like it maybe have a ground wire that wasn't on there correctly, but we got the driver's side out, passenger side out. So, now that that one's out, we'll take out the other one. We'll also clean up this, these cars usually hold dirt and grime like all in their crevices. So we'll just wipe all this stuff down as we go, clean it up, get all this stuff out of here. There's a turn signal, wires and stuff. All the OEM stuff looks good, so it should plug right in pretty well. So let's jump to the other one real quick, take it out, and we'll go check on the headlights. Well guys, I fucked up somewhere, and I haven't painted plastic in a long time, and turns out that Adhesion Promoter just fogged up the lights completely. Made them completely, literally no different than what they look like when I sanded them. And they fogged up even more, got a weird texture to them. So I just wet sanded the lights back down to the plastic, got all the Adhesion Promoter off, and I read that most people just spray clear coat directly on top, so that's what we're gonna do. Gonna spray the clear coat right on top, see what happens. If we mess this up, we mess it up. Their OEM headlights, we'll let them dry, and we'll sand them down again tomorrow and repeat the process over again. You know, I've done this in the past, and I didn't have a problem. I don't know why it kind of messed up this time. So we'll go ahead and spray our clear coat on our headlights and see how they come out. That already looks like a better result already. I don't know if you can tell it with the glare on the light, but it looks good already. So let's jump over to this other one, and we'll do this one. We'll let that dry like 10-15 minutes till it tacks up, and then we'll spray another coat. So as you can see, we have the headlights out, all the stuff cleaned up around the headlights, wires cleaned up, got everything. So now we just need install stuff. So basically the new OEM headlights, and they go in just as easy as these came out. And we'll have orange turn signals, and we'll be good to go. So let's jump out to the headlights in the backyard and check them and see how they're doing. We'll go ahead and spray our second coat on everything and get that set up and looking good so that we can get these back on the car. They're looking absolutely fantastic. So much better than what they were, and now they're protected. So guys, while those headlights dry and they finish up their last coats of clear coat, we can't put them back in the car just yet. So we're going to take a break. We're going to run over to Alex's house, which is right down the freeway, and grab a special little present for the white car. You'll see it in just a little bit. So let's head to Alex's, grab that. Might give you a sneak peek of what he's got over in his garage. So hang tight. guys, as you can see, the headlights came out pretty good. They're clear. They look good. They're not 100%, but didn't much need that for this car. I just sold the headlights tonight. Jose just came and picked them up. But we will slide these babies back into place, which are a lot easier to slide in than the whatchamacallit ones, the glass headlight, the depots. So these will slide right back in, and we're gonna have to adjust these little mounts here so that we get the headlight to sit right. Each headlight has one of these adjustments. They spiral out to get the headlight to sit right where you need it. So you just adjust and make sure everything fits perfect and even all the way across, so they look good. And these, once we made those adjustments, look really good. So we'll put in the screws here and cinch them down, throw in the turn signal, and then we'll be done with the headlights. So let's get to it. Remind me, I'm going to be heading to the junkyard in the morning to get some parts for this, so I will go get a turn signal plug for that one. But that's what I don't have. But this slides on, clips into place. Oh shit. Ha! Well, guess what? We're going to get different set of freaking turn signals too tomorrow. That is a, if you don't know by looking, that is a sedan freaking turn signal and not a coupe. So let's pull this off. Pull this off, and maybe while we're at the junkyard tomorrow, there we go find some coupe orange turn signals. So for now, no turn signal. So let's put the other one on, and then we'll be done. So as you can see, they do need some adjustments. The headlight needs to come up a little bit to fill the gap from the hood, which is not a problem. We just change the angle of the bottom ones, tilts the headlight up, move the little screws back, and it kind of rotates. It'll rotate the headlight up. But the front end's almost back to normal. Get some turn signals in there, and we should be good to go. But that's starting to look more like a car. As you can see, the headlights are pretty clear. They're not amazingly clear. They could use a wet sanding, but for the most part, they are good. And a little surprise here. I'm gonna pan over. This is what we picked up last night from Alex. So this is going on the white in Berlin. And if people don't know what this is, it's a nice catback, but it's an HKS Class A. Very rare, oval tip, and pretty nice sounding muffler. So it's going to be a nice little addition to the white car. We'll install that tomorrow. I want to clean up the exhaust tip, take all the paint off, strip it off, polish it, and then repaint the muffler and the pipe black with some high temp paint. But that's gonna be a pretty nice little addition to the M3. That one. But this is it for this video. Where's the light? There it is. That's it for this video. We did the headlights, showed you the exhaust, we picked that up. Next video, we are going to do the exhaust. Paint it, strip it down, polish it. I'll walk you step by step on how we're going to do that. Might take some elbow grease for the paint coming off, because I believe I painted that exhaust. So I used primer, paint, the whole bit, a lot of paint. So we'll see if we can get that stripped down here and repainted and installed tomorrow. So we'll do an exhaust install on the white one. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, like the video, dislike the video. Either way, do something on the channel down here. Comment, question, anything. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Cody. This is Squirrel Garage. I'll see you on the next one.